Hey, Functional Bodybuilding, this is Marcus Philly here. I want to talk about reactive neuromuscular training. It's a mouthful, and we shorten it up to say RNT. RNT, or reactive neuromuscular training, is an approach to movement where we apply a small amount of force in a particular direction around a joint or a movement. And by applying that small amount of force, we get a reactive force in the opposing direction. It's a way of getting our brain to engage in a particular movement pattern without having to do a ton of added force production on it. Now, it looks a lot easier to understand when I show you inside of an exercise. I'm gonna break down the reactive neuromuscular training lunge, or the RNT lunge. So this is the leg that I want to be training for this exercise. My right leg, it's going to be the forward leg when I'm doing a reverse lunge step. Okay. When I place this band around my knee, and in this case I'm going right below the knee, it could be right above the knee, it's not going to change the outcome dramatically. But I place that right below my knee. As I step back to do my lunge, the band is pulling my knee towards the post. Okay, so my brain feels that, and I get this reactive, or this opposing force, to push my knee out and keep it aligned with my foot, and that turns on a portion of my gluteal muscles, this glute medius, or this outer glute area, which is a great stabilizing muscle for the lunge. It helps keep my hip in the right position. It's going to help me actually get a really good contraction in my glute as I stand back up, apply a good amount of force. And so by using the band in the reactive neuromuscular training environment of this lunge, I'm helping my body, my brain, to all coordinate around having this glute medius functioning and firing throughout the exercise. The goal would not be necessarily to do this for weeks and months on end. The goal would be to use RNT training for a few weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, and to help retrain a movement pattern or solidify the movement pattern that you already know well, but you're just doing some maintenance on it. And now, after several weeks of doing RNT reverse lunges, I remove the band, I load myself up with dumbbells or something heavier this week, and I perform a reverse lunge. And now my brain, my body, has ingrained that movement to include this glute medius firing, and I can carry that forward with me into my training of heavier, more intense weight training going forward. Periodically, maybe every 4 to 6 months, it might be worth doing a series of RNT training weeks to help reinforce good movement patterns, to help retrain something that was maybe injured and you lost good movement pattern from it. So the reactive neuromuscular training is great for injury, great for learning motor control, and great for coming back to every few months to re-ingrain good foundational movements on exercises like the lunge or the split squat that can be a little complicated for people as they're developing in their fitness. So I hope that helped you, and I hope that you're using reactive neuromuscular training well in your program today.